it's a very common in the village. A mother, they do all of these things only lovingly. They think that his son, we call the Raju Babu, Raja Babu. Like, this is the mindset of the woman.
But
And
I
for the
think
respect.
now in this era, Raja Babu should learn some household chores also.
Yes,
So how is the weather right now?
it's very froggy, very cold, and
Hmm.
it is expected that maybe the rainfall will take place after some time because the bird drizzling in the night.
Yes. So narrate one story, and after that we will discuss.
Sure.
In a city, there was a family. In this family, there were two siblings, Ria and Rohan. Their mother always told them, you should learn some household chores and cooking also. Because for higher study, you both will go in another city or abroad also. You can also go. The girl was very paid, so she always listened to his mother. And she learned all the household chores and cooking also apart from her studies. But the boy, he was not taking his work seriously. He was just saying, okay, I will figure it out when it is needed. After some time, the girl moved UK for higher studies and the boy moved USA. Girl was very comfortable because she know household chores and cooking also. But the boy, he don't know these kind of skills. So her room was very messy. And now he was just thinking, my mother was right. She was saying right thing. You should learn some skills also, household. How can we clean our clothes? How can we cook our food? Then he made a call to his mother. Mother, really, you were saying right words. We should learn these kind of things because in the foreign country, house helpers are very expensive. Everybody can't afford. Then her mother said, okay, beta, there is no delay. I will teach you everything. And you can take help from YouTube channel also, where you can learn these skills. Then he understand. And after some month, he learn some cooking and some household chores also. So now my question is, in the past time, household chores, cooking, it is always said that it is the work of only girl.
Right.
Why boy should do? So what is your opinion?
Yes, and so first of all, I would say it's a very nice story which you just shared. And yeah, this is the convention that the house chores, and particularly the, I mean, the we can say the cooking. It is the considered that it is only the girls, the task which they will, the perform. But I think perception is being changed. We can say last the 10 years, even more than that. But yes, we are practical society. This is the mindset of the people. But I can give my one example. I know how to cook the food, and even most of the boys nowadays we are learning. And I'm just saying that one thing because this is very, I'm natural for each and everyone. We should have the expertise in cooking food, even like sometimes, washing the cloth, because this is something which we see that our cloth will be, washed by our family members and like mother, the sister. But what happens sometimes we face the situation, we are in the circumstances, we don't have anyone else. So at that moment what we will do, ultimately we should have the basic understanding how to cook the food. Of course clothing is something which every boy should wash by, them, I mean himself and themselves, which
Hmm.
I believe that.
And what do you think hand-packed husband?
uh, yes,
If,
and this is
if some husband are working with their wife and they are, giving some help, but sometime by the elder person, they are, calling that kind of people or man, you are hand-packed. What is your opinion? Do you think it's a right thing to say anybody?
no, we have to look at the things. What are the things, like what happens sometimes? Sorry to say, but some women are they really want their husband that he should be like the handpicked, husband. Like the sweepings and killings of the dungs, cow dungs and the buffalo dungs. That's not the, I think, right thing. Of course,
Mhm.
if the husband does all of these things by their own interest, by their own wish, then it's right. But if you are forcing him that you should do that, in my own village there was one person, he just left the home now. So he used to do all of these things. We used to think that how he can do like that. But like if you are helping your wife, so it's not that you are the handpicked husband,
Mm.
because ultimately the share
It's
is
very,
of both.
I can say it's very easy to say. You are
Yes,
hand.
very easy to say. Yes, very easy to say. And what I believe that because when the two-person get the marriage, so they have the the share responsibility, half and half. But the most of the responsibility is carried on by the only the women's. So it should not be like that. But I think this you but the you phrase you mentioned, this idiom, this is just only the prevent in the village. I don't see that in the cities people say that you are the handpicked husband. I don't see like that. But in the village it's a very common. And like if you are just like serving all of these things, so people just say very randomly that you are the handpicked husband. Doesn't mean whether you are the wife is the unwell or she's under the weather. So people just say like that.
So this is the reason in village area, men are not taking interest in household chores, some other work. This is the reason. What will people say?
Yes, but as I just mentioned to you, now scenario is being changed. Men are doing the and this. I mean the same things. We can say the YouTube has changed it. Changed a lot. The people mindset watching the movies. I think the TV serials. So when they watch something, they take out of the movies that it is the equality. So people are being changed, but it is the old mindset. Definitely, one day it will change.
In this era, I think it is compulsory for both genders.
Yes, true, true. Yes, and
No,
I think.
particularly made for girls or women.
Yes, yes, I also think so, and I think it is the responsibilities of the mother to teach, to ask the boys, their sons to cook the food. But in my case, my mother didn't say anything. My father asked me to learn how to cook the food.
Hmm. Did you also watch any person, any family where the mother is not forcing their male child
Yes,
to cook the
everywhere,
food
everywhere, everywhere.
everywhere?
Yes, it's a very common in the village. A mother, they do all of these things only lovingly. They think that his son we call the Raju Baba, Raja Babu. Like this is the mindset of the woman.
But
And
I
for the
think now in this era, Raja Babu should learn some household chores also.
yes, yes. Okay, let me give you an example. It was this year. My sister went to my home for harvesting the wheat. So I was at my room and okay, alone. So I cooked my food the for a month by
Hmm.
myself. Uh, preparing the chapati and the vegetables, everything. Although there was only the one day when I was unwell, so I took the. Although I don't take the the things from the restaurant, I just took the we call the like the ola the lasma that time. Otherwise, I always the prepared each and every the items at my room, and I always consider that we should be understanding that how to cook the food because we don't know at what time we will be where.
Hmm. And in the village area, village girls are expert in farming work, and they are
Yes,
taking care of their parents, family, and cattle also.
yes. But one thing which I notice in the city that girls are not so well aware about cooking the food. They look like became queen.
Some girls, not all girls, because
Half and
there are so many facilities. You can order food also if you are occupied and you have no time. In some situation, you can order.
yes,
Yes.
yes, you are right. But
So,
but
you were saying
what
something. Go ahead.
yes, what I'm saying that there should not be the double treatment for the girls. They
Hmm.
should know that how to cook the food because it always the give the advantage to others. ਫਿਰ after that you see that
In some cases, by lovingly, mother is not teaching their girls how to cook the food and household chores also. In
yes
some
right.
cases, I'm
The
saying.
same thing is in the village.
Same thing in the city also.
Yes, yes. So what I'm saying, the same thing is also in the village with the boys.
Mm. Yes. So now you tell me how you are learning this language, by practice with co-learner, or by shadowing practice, or watching any YouTube content.
Practicing by myself. But from the next year, I'm going to change my strategy at all.
And one episode I was watching on video, you were using so many idioms and phrases.
Exactly.
So where did you learn? Did you learn?
Yeah. Basically, I'm prepping for one day exam. Okay, let me tell you one thing. On this year, when this year was the beginning, 2023, the December, 31 December, I made that commitment that I would prepare for it examinations and I would crack one examination. So I couldn't clear that examination, but this time this is on my top list. So I'm approaching an examination. So the idiom and phrases and vocabularies and grammar, so these are the some basic things which will be come in my examination. So now I'm totally focused on that examination. So for that I'm having to learn all of these idiom and phrases and the toughest and topics, the vocabulary. SSC
And
examination, you may be.
any book or from online portal? Yeah.
I have taken the subscription. I have taken the subscription on
Hmm.
the textbook. There is a there is a one the app which is a textbook which prepare which teach for the different examination. So I have learned hundreds the idiom and phrases, and now my target is to 500 the idiom and phrases to learn by the April, every day 5 the idiom.
Application name?
Sorry.
Application name. Where
it,
you have enrolled yourself.
it's a textbook.
Textbook. Yes. Hmm.
Mm.
Do you think it is really beneficial for a student?
Look, these are the idiom phrases which have been come out in the examination. So I'm solving the PYQs. So for
Hmm.
me, it's a, you can say, the win-win situation, and it is extremely important
Hmm.
because these are the PYQs of the last few years. So I have been learning them.
Apart from this exam, do you have another option for your career?
The civil services is my last ultimate goal, or this exam is just fully stabilize myself, stabilize my family, so that I can back up my family financially. And the ultimate goal is, of course, the civil services.
Good. Good. Any other
Yes.
thing you want to edit in this conversation?
Nothing. I'm just saying that the new year is very much, you can say, in the corner. Just be very happy. Don't do the fight with anyone else, because because what happens sometimes at the last or at the beginning we make something bad, or we do something the right. So the same perception become in the whole years. So I'm taking very cautions to not dive into the fight, or dive into sadness, because it is about the mindset, that with which mindset you entering the new year. Even this is happening in the family. Like, if your relations are very good at your family in the beginning, so they will be go at the last, very good relations, but in the beginning they become the birds. So the 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 last will be also birds. So be
Hmm.
very positive, very peaceful.
Yes. Great. तो आज की कॉन्वर्जेशन के बाद है कुछ डेली यूज सेंटेंस, जिसमें कुछ ईडियम्स को यूज किया गया है। सेंटेंस है ये: वह चुनाव में एक अनजान उम्मीदवार था, लेकिन उसने बड़ी जीत हासिल करी। ही वॉज अ डार्क हॉर्स इन द इलेक्शन, बट ही एंडेड अप विनिंग बाय अ ह्यूज मार्जिन। ही वॉज अ डार्क हॉर्स इन द इलेक्शन, बट ही एंडेड अप विनिंग बाय अ ह्यूज मार्जिन। यहाँ पे डार्क हॉर्स का मतलब होता है कोई ऐसा पर्सन जिसकी क्वालिटीज़ के बारे में पता नहीं होता कि ये मुझसे बहुत सारी क्वालिटीज़ और ये इस इलेक्शन को जीत जाएगा, या किसी भी तरह के खेल को जीतने की इसमें एलिजिबिलिटी है, या वो इतना टैलेंटेड है। जब पता नहीं होता तो उसके लिए, इसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं छुपा रुस्तम होना, तो उसके लिए डार्क हॉर्स को भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं। अगला सेंटेंस है: वह टूर्नामेंट में अनजान प्रतिभागी थी, लेकिन फाइनल तक पहुंच गई। शी टर्न्ड आउट टू बी द डार्क हॉर्स ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट एंड रीच द फाइनल्स। शी टर्न्ड आउट टू बी द डार्क हॉर्स ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट एंड रीच द फाइनल। अगला सेंटेंस है: टीम को कमजोर समझा जा रहा था, लेकिन उन्होंने चैंपियनशिप जीत कर सभी को चौंका दिया।
The team was considered an underdog, but they surprised everyone by winning the championship. अंडरडॉग का मतलब होता है जिस इसका ये डार्क हॉर्स का ये एक सिनोनिम है, यानी जिसकी हमें एलिजिबिलिटी का या जिसके टैलेंट्स का हमें पता नहीं होता और वो एकदम से जीत हासिल कर लेते हैं, छुपे रुस्तम होते हैं, तो वहाँ पे हम अंडरडॉग वर्ड को भी यूज कर सकते हैं। इन दिस अगला सेंटेंस है, इस प्रतियोगिता में मैं हमेशा कमज़ोर प्रतिभागी का समर्थन करता हूँ क्योंकि वे सबसे ज़्यादा मेहनत करते हैं। इन दिस कॉम्पिटिशन आई ऑलवेज सपोर्ट द अंडरडॉग बिकॉज दे वर्क द हार्डेस्ट। In this competition, I always support the underdog because they work the hardest. पहला पुरस्कार जीतना शानदार था, लेकिन साथ में मेडल मिलना सोने पर सुहागा था। ये एक ईडियम है जिसका मतलब होता है एडिशनल कोई बेनिफिट होना, यानी एक फ़ायदा तो हुआ उसके साथ एक और फ़ायदा हो जाना, यानी डबल बेनिफिट होना, जिससे सिचुएशन और ज़्यादा अच्छी हो जाए। विनिंग द फर्स्ट प्राइज वॉज ग्रेट बट गेटिंग अ मेडल एज वेल वॉज द आइसिंग ऑन द केक। Winning the first prize was great, but getting a medal as well was the icing on the cake. हमारी छुट्टी के दौरान खूबसूरत मौसम सोने पर सुहागा था, यानी मौसम जो छुट्टी थी उसके साथ मौसम भी सुहाना हो गया, तो ये तो दोहरा फ़ायदा हो गया। द ब्यूटीफुल वेदर वॉज द आइसिंग ऑन द केक ड्यूरिंग आवर वैकेशन। द ब्यूटीफुल वेदर वॉज द आइसिंग ऑन द केक ड्यूरिंग आवर वैकेशन। क्या तुम्हारे पास कुछ रोमांचक खबर है? मैं पूरी तरह से सुन रहा हूँ, यानी मैं बहुत ही अच्छे से तुम्हारी बात को सुन रहा हूँ फुल अटेंशन के साथ। तो वहाँ पर हम एक ईडियम यूज करते हैं, आई एम ऑल ईयर्स। यू हैव गॉट सम एक्साइटिंग न्यूज, आई एम ऑल ईयर्स। अगला सेंटेंस है, मैं पूरी तरह से सुन रहा हूँ, आगे बताओ अपनी योजना। आई एम ऑल ईयर्स, गो अहेड एंड टेल मी योर प्लान। आई एम ऑल ईयर्स, गो अहेड एंड टेल मी योर प्लान। मुझे सब कुछ बताओ, मैं पूरी तरह से सुन रहा हूँ, यानी मैं बहुत उत्सुक हूँ तुम्हारे प्लान्स के बारे में सुनने के लिए या फिर तुम्हारी बातों को सुनने के लिए, बहुत ही अटेंटिव होकर के तुम्हारी बात को सुन रहा हूँ। टेल मी एवरीथिंग, आई एम ऑल ईयर्स। टेल मी एवरीथिंग, आई एम ऑल ईयर्स। नई हाईवे परियोजना एक सफ़ेद हाथी साबित हुई जिसमें लागत उसकी उपयोगिता से कहीं ज़्यादा थी। द न्यू हाईवे प्रोजेक्ट टर्न्ड आउट टू बी अ वाइट एलिफेंट विद द कॉस्ट फार एक्सीडिंग इट्स यूजफुलनेस। वाइट एलिफेंट का मतलब होता है कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ जिसकी कीमत से ज़्यादा उसके मेंटेनेंस में खर्च हो जाए और उसका यूज भी इतना ना हो, तो उसके लिए हम वाइट एलिफेंट ईडियम को यूज करते हैं। अगला सेंटेंस है, उसकी महंगी कार एक सफ़ेद हाथी बन गई है। उसे बनाए रखना बहुत महंगा है और वह शायद ही कभी इस्तेमाल होती है। हिज एक्सपेंसिव कार हैज़ बिकम अ वाइट एलिफेंट। इट्स टू कॉस्टली टू मेंटेन एंड रेयरली यूज्ड। His expensive car has become a white elephant. It's too costly to maintain and rarely used. अगला सेंटेंस है वाइट कॉलर जॉब्स, जिसका मतलब होता है जो पर्सन एक कंफर्टेबल जोन में रह करके वर्क करते हैं, डेस्क जॉब होती है और काफ़ी अच्छी सैलरी भी उन्हें मिलती है और उनकी डिग्रीज काफ़ी अच्छी होती है, हायर एजुकेशन उन्हें मिली हुई होती है, तो उनके लिए हम ये वाइट कॉलर जॉब्स उनके लिए यूज़ किया जाता है। उसने अपना लॉ डिग्री पूरी करने के बाद कानून में एक सफ़ेद कॉलर करियर अपनाने का निर्णय लिया। सफ़ेद कॉलर मतलब वाइट कॉलर जॉब लेने का निर्णय लिया। ही डिसाइडेड टू परस्यू अ वाइट कॉलर करियर इन लॉ आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग हिज लॉ डिग्री। ही डिसाइडेड टू परस्यू अ वाइट कॉलर करियर इन लॉ आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग हिज लॉ डिग्री। अगला सेंटेंस है, सफ़ेद कॉलर कर्मचारी अक्सर कार्यालय आधारित नौकरियों में होते हैं जिनके लिए विशेषकृत कौशल की आवश्यकता होती है। वाइट कॉलर वर्कर्स often have office-based jobs that require specialized skills. White collar workers often have office-based jobs that require specialized skills. अगला सेंटेंस है ब्लू कॉलर जॉब से रिलेटेड। ब्लू कॉलर जॉब जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा फिजिकल वर्क की ज़रूरत होती है और बहुत अच्छा मतलब सिटिंग जॉब नहीं होती है, बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, जहाँ पर उसे ब्लू कॉलर जॉब कहते हैं। जैसे प्लम्बर का वर्क, इलेक्ट्रीशियन का वर्क और जो गैरेज में काम करते हैं, और इसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा फॉर्मल एजुकेशन की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, बट किसी किसी ब्लू कॉलर जॉब में अप्रेंटिसशिप्स की ज़रूरत पड़ती है। तो यहाँ पे ब्लू कॉलर जॉब की एग्जांपल है, उसकी एक ब्लू कॉलर की नौकरी है, ब्लू कॉलर या नीली कॉलर की नौकरी है, जहाँ वह गैरेज में कारों की मरम्मत करती है। इसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा फिजिकल वर्क करना पड़ता है, कोई ऐसा कंफर्ट लाइक एसी वगैरह नहीं होता है जहाँ पे आराम से सिटिंग जॉब की जा सके। इसके लिए यहाँ पे ब्लू कॉलर जॉब को यूज़ किया गया है। शी हैज़ ए ब्लू कॉलर जॉब एज ए मैकेनिक रिपेयरिंग कार्स एट द गैरेज। शी हैज़ ए ब्लू कॉलर जॉब एज ए मैकेनिक रिपेयरिंग कार्स एट द गैरेज। उसके पिता एक ब्लू कॉलर की नौकरी करते हैं, जहाँ वे एक फैक्ट्री में भारी मशीनरी चलाते हैं। हिज फादर वर्क्स अ ब्लू कॉलर जॉब इन अ फैक्ट्री ऑपरेटिंग हैवी मशीनरी। हिज फादर वर्क्स अ ब्लू कॉलर जॉब इन अ फैक्ट्री ऑपरेटिंग हैवी मशीनरी, क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा हैवी मशीनरी को ऑपरेट करते हैं, फिजिकल वर्क बहुत ज़्यादा है और बहुत ज़्यादा कंफर्ट नहीं होता है इस जॉब में, इस तरह की जॉब्स में, तो इसके लिए यहाँ पर ब्लू कॉलर को यूज़ किया जाता है। मेनली जैसे कि जिनको और आवरली जिनको पे भी किया जाता है, इस तरह के लेबरर्स के लिए भी ब्लू कॉलर जॉब को यूज़ किया जाता है, इस वर्ड को यूज़ किया जाता है।